Afternoon everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to just a very short Gran Turismo stream, because I have to finish in under 2 hours for this one because my mom's coming round, and then we're going to do LMU in the evening. So yeah, we're just going to do daily B because there's no point doing daily C because we only get like 3 races in. So we're going to jump into this and just do a quick little bit of daily race B, and then I'm going to come back and do Le Mans Ultimate later. I think they've changed daily race C, haven't they? They've lowered it down to 14 laps. Good for getting in the next race, but shit for strategy, because I would presume everyone will just pit lap 7 now. So yeah, I am so confused with I've watched the replay on day. I'm going to jump into time trial while I talk because I've only done 2 laps here, so I need to get up to pace. But I've watched the time trial for daily race C. Sorry, the race for daily race C, and I've got some serious tyre wear issues that I don't understand. Like, it's almost like I'm running double the tyre wear that everyone else is, and I don't get it. And I don't know if anyone else is experiencing this, but it seems a little bit strange. I don't know whether it's to do with wheel settings or what, because I never had this issue last year. Like, I've always had quite bad tyres, but not to the extent that daily race C is showing. Like, I'm getting almost like double what everyone else is getting, and I don't understand it. It's really bizarre. Like, it's almost like there's a problem, and I don't know what it is. So yeah, I need to figure that out or change my settings again on my wheel, because something is causing my wheel, or like me, to get abnormal tyre wear. Well, it can't be a skill issue because it wasn't doing it a year ago. Like a year and a half ago, we had about the average for tyre wear. Like, there was people better than us, but we weren't the worst. But now, like, it's like there's something that's not right, and I have changed my force feedback since then. So I don't know whether them settings are just not agreeing with me for tyre wear, because I had a watch. I'm not even joking. Like, it's almost like my car's running ×8 tyre wear versus everyone else on ×4, which is weird. I don't get it. So, I mean, I don't think that would change my tyre wear, would it, Gary? I don't think it's going to change the tyre wear. It's just bizarre. It's really, really weird. I'm half tempted to change this setting on here and see if this is causing an issue. Like, because I'm running wheel settings that are bizarre, like maybe a bit different. Try that on 1. See if it's just too sensitive for the settings I'm using, because something is causing it. Because I've never experienced the lengths of that tyre wear, like the difference. It's weird. There's definitely something not right. But it is putting us at quite a big disadvantage, because I looked and some people have got like half their tyre left when they're pitting. Mine's completely gone. So I've got like 40% more tyre wear. That isn't correct. That's wrong. That's bizarre. So yeah, who knows what it is, but I'm going to look into it a bit. Wow, why is that more sensitive than with +8? Hang on a minute, how does this sensitivity work? Because surely 1 sensitivity is lower than 8, so 1 should give you less sensitivity, shouldn't it? So it should be less sensitive on 1. Why does it feel more sensitive on 1 than it did on 8? Yeah, I know they shortened the race, but that's not why they shortened it. It wasn't to do with tyre wear. It's to do with race length. That it was because of the issue of people not finishing the race in lower lobbies. It's nothing to do with tyre wear. I don't know what's happened to my audio. It's just cut off, and then let me try and fix this. Right, we're back. So we'll start at the back on this one. We'll start at the back of this race and just... I think that is... I'm going to have to... it's too low. Let me just try 444 and see how that feels. Sorry, 44. But don't get me wrong, like there's other people with the similar tyre wear issue that we've got. I've seen it. I've seen other people with the same type of tyre wear. So I feel like I know that there is a way of looking after your tyres, right? But when I've watched the inputs of someone who was getting way better tyre wear, I watched it and compared it to mine. They're going into the corner more aggressive. They're turning more aggressive. And they're braking harder. And I don't understand, like, how that is creating less tyre wear. It doesn't make sense to me. So I need to have a look at it and see. Or I'm going to have a word. I don't know if next time Consta's in, I'm going to ask if we can have a little chat on something. Just because I need someone just to see something with, talk to someone about something. Because something's causing it. Or even Damien, maybe. Exactly the same car, yeah. Exactly the same car when I tested it. Both in Citroen for Daily Race C. I mean, you can't drive like a... Look at the track, though, Ted. Look at Kyoto. You don't drive... At the end of the day, like, I was watching some of them were doing tighter lines. They were hugging the curb more. That, again, doesn't make much sense for saving tyres if they're hugging the curbs tighter and putting more input in. It doesn't, like... I don't know if it's this tyre model change they've done, because... Like, if you think about the race when we had the Group C at Daytona, we were pretty much identical to everyone. There wasn't really that much of a difference with tyre wear. It was almost exactly the same. So it's just strange that there's almost like... It's almost like I've got more than double the tyre wear at that Daily C, and I need to figure out what's going on. Because I can't compete with that the way it is. Because after 2-3 laps, I'm at like the pace that they'll be doing on the last laps because of the tyres. Yeah, I know the long right. There's 2 long rights that kill the tyres. But I've even tried taking them easy and taking less of an aggressive line than others, and it doesn't do nothing. Right, let's just try and get up to speed on this. This is my first race. I've done 3 or 4 laps practice, so we'll just try and survive this one. I presume that Porsche's quite nice here. I think I can get into the 23s once I'm up to speed on this, so... But I am honestly tempted to go back with my old force feedback that felt worse. Just because I think... It might feel worse, but it might actually give less tyre wear. Yeah, put a bit of body weight into it, Fielder. That might be the answer. But yeah, this is just going to be a very, very short Gran Turismo stream, by the way. We're only doing a couple of races here, and then my mum's coming round. I messaged her this morning. She didn't reply, so I had to ring her. It's because she was gardening, so she is coming round. So I'm going to have to just do a very short one now, and then jump on LMU for the evening. Oh god, what the hell's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the... Oh yeah, this is the clean lobby. What a lovely clean lobby we've joined here, chat. It's almost like they're all just professionals at racing standards. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow. What the hell was that? Yeah, that was disgusting, but hey, I'm used to it. I'm used to it on this game now. Save the replay of that. Even before we got into that corner, they were killing each other. Another one's dead. Ferrari's a bit loose, isn't it? I'm not sure I like this Ferrari round here. Has anyone tried the old Porsche here? I wouldn't be surprised if the old Porsche is really quick around this. You got enough? Oh, bye-bye. Hopefully improve our lap anyway after this and... Oh. What a lovely clean lobby this is, chat. This might be the cleanest race I've ever experienced on Gran Turismo. Give someone space and we get... I mean, Jimster shouldn't... Jimster's not a dirty driver, so... I'm going to come out and say that I think he might have had a lag issue. Because I don't think Jimster's that kind of driver. I think there might have been a bit of lag issue there. Because Jimster is not a dirty driver, so... I would hope that it was a bit of lag. That's what I'm going to say, because... he's not a dirty driver, so... I'm going to hope that it was lag. Because I don't know what the hell just happened there. Well, I'll be saving this replay. Might make a nice little YouTube short from this. I'm used to it now, Creedy. I'm used to it, mate. I've played this game for 7 years. I'm used to getting wiped out now. This brake bias might be a bit too much for this Ferrari here, with the hard tyres. Feels a bit sketchy. Gotta figure this out at the moment. This feels a bit weird. I am tempted just to switch back to my old force feedback, you know. I have no feeling, but at least we'll have a bit of pace. Ferrari feels really sketchier, doesn't it? Has anyone, I don't know if anyone else has tried it. It feels very, very loose on the hard tires. Yeah, we had some good battles yesterday as well. We had some good battles in Daily C yesterday, so... I'll save the replay of that one, though. Hopefully I've got enough space to save the replay, because that was really dirty. I mean, looking at the lobby, it's a lot of A rank. Might explain why the driving standards were a bit lower than normal, maybe. I don't think it's an excuse, but might be a reason. SR down, SR down, SR down, SR down, SR down, SR down. Not really surprising, is it? Not really surprising. Right, let me just do some time trial before I worry about watching replays. I kind of think I might be better using the Porsche, but we'll stick with this for another race and then try and get a better lap in and see if we can have a bit more luck in the actual race. Did I load the Ghost then? Brands Hatch isn't always dirty. I don't agree with that. I wouldn't say that. Definitely wouldn't say it's always dirty. I like Brands Hatch normally. It's normally good racing. I'm going to try a little bit minus brake bias with the hard tyres just because it feels a bit sketchy. That was some severe understeer there. Max is the most talented for skill, I would say, at the moment. Like, it's just, he ain't got the car this year, has he, unfortunately, but best is subjective because you could argue that the best driver wouldn't lose their head in certain situations. You could argue they'd be a bit cleaner. Like it depends how you. I think Max is the most talented driver. Best is another thing. Like, I think it's a hard one. It's very subjective. Yeah, it's a fair comment. It's obviously in his opinion. I just think it depends how you look at it, doesn't it? It always depends how you look at it with a driver. Everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their favourites, which you're going to give preference to as well. You're always going to, like, if you're a fan of Max, you're going to be biased. Just look at the F1 Twitter. So many biased opinions on there. It's quite funny. Like, it's amazing how, like, what I will say is it's quite interesting how all the Max Verstappen fans don't like the new regulations, but then all the Lewis Hamilton fans and other, like, Mercedes, like Russell fans now are liking the regulations. It's almost like it's whatever your driver's performing like, isn't it? Wow, I don't think I can do this brake bias to the bloody so much understeer. I think I'm gonna have to go a bit rearwards here. It's just not rotating at all. You're right, Silent. How are you, mate? I don't even think I'm going to be able to go much faster. Something doesn't feel right at the moment here. I don't know if I've accidentally changed something. Oh, why did that curb just kick me like that? Not 100% sure. It depends when my mum's left. Can't give you an exact time, Dan. I'll be on LMU though later. Right, stay third. I just need to improve this lap a little bit. Oh, why did that feel so snappy there? Ah, I went too wide. That'll be dirty tyres up here now. Nah. Not great, but it's a little improvement, but not much. No, not today. I can't do daily. See, I've got my mum's coming in a bit. I'm doing LMU later, Damien. So just doing a little chill out on this at the moment. To be honest with you, I don't know what to do about that. Like, the tyre wear issue I've got in that race is beyond a joke, Damien. Like, I've watched other people's tyres and they've got like almost triple the amount of tyre wear as me. So something, I don't know what's going on with this. Something doesn't feel right, mate. Like, it never used to be that bad a year ago on the tyre wear. All of a sudden, I'm getting like triple the tyre wear. Does make me think about just going back to my old settings and dealing with the crap force feedback just to not have that issue. Don't know what's causing it. It's bizarre though. That's too slow through there. At least we gained another 3 temps. We should be able to keep knocking off quite a big chunk here and there on this one. It's just about getting in the rhythm of it, isn't it? This track is a tricky one to get in the flow of it. Once you've got it though, it's a really nice track to like push, isn't it? I love pushing this one when you're in the zone. Wow. It was a better end to the lap, but the start of the lap was crap. It's a little bit quicker though. There's another... We should be able to do a 23.9 at least soon. Maybe on the next one. Yeah, it's just a shame the game's shit still though. No, I mean... Don't get me wrong, it's probably improving, but like, I still don't think it's gonna be like, I just can't see Project Motor Racing ever being relevant at the moment. Even with the updates, I just don't think it's gonna be. It's done the damage. You see, the damage has been done with that game. I think. I just don't think it's ever gonna be given much time of day. All right, well, we're a little bit higher now, chat. We're a little bit higher. We're up to P3, so keep improving the laps and hopefully we'll have some clean racing. Yeah, I just don't think I'd give it the time, Silent. Like, if you ask me, do I want to play Le Mans Ultimate or Project Motor Racing, there is no competition there. LMU just destroys it. It's not even comparable. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be venturing into Project Motor Racing, if I'm brutally honest. Right, at least we're a little bit further up now. Hopefully, we're away from all the chaos. It's nothing. It's nothing to do with the wheel, Gary. It's a fault. I was having similar issues on my old wheel with the extreme wheel in terms of like the tire wear. We were having. I mean, wasn't as bad as it is now, but the wheel won't make a difference with tire wear. It's not the issue. I think the issue is something with my force feedback. There is a weird thing around the center where it yanks it. And I don't know if it's causing like a bit of movement like that, which is causing more tire wear. Honestly, if you want the closest you can get to LMU, ACC on console, in my honest opinion, Silent, ACC and LMU are very, very... Like, if you can master ACC, you'll be good on LMU. If you're good on ACC, you'll be good on LMU. In my view, anyway. I don't think, like, in terms of like getting up to speed, Project Motor Racing isn't going to be the best help, but ACC will definitely help you when it comes to LMU. I think it will. Very, very similar. Right, if I can just hang on for a podium in this one, and then try and improve the qualifying again. Oh, all over the place up there. If you're not worried about racing online, Silent, I would say ACC is the best option for giving yourself like an idea of what LMU will be like. But think of LMU as a more refined. It's almost like slightly better in loads of different areas. Obviously, you have the multi-class on LMU as well, which really does. Like, I know you can have Group 4 and Group 3 on ACC, but. Oh no, I got hit. I got hit into the braking zone there. Let's just try and. So P2 is a lot quicker than P1 here, I think. Oh, on ACC, you can get setups for ACC though on console. Obviously, you'll have to input it yourself, but there is websites so you can get setups for ACC. I know it costs money, obviously, but it all depends. Like, there's probably setups on YouTube as well, to be fair. Quite a big gap after P4, isn't there? Oh, this car's a bit sketchy on the throttle. To be honest with you, I pay for my setups in LMU, and it's probably the best thing I ever did because you can just jump into a race with a few changes. Like, you still need like 15 to 20 minutes just to fine tune it, but it opens up so much more variety of the game because you can just literally jump in with the setup and make a couple of changes, and it can compete. It might not be the best, but it can definitely compete if you don't have the knowledge. It's a big help. Like, when it comes to games like LMU and ACC, I think setups get a little bit more complicated, and to be honest with you, you can't do a good setup without Motec. You really need to get the Motec downloaded and figure it out, because that's how you create the best setups on them games. So if you're not using them, you're not going to be running the correct dampers a lot of the time, and that's where like people like Darren were really into the Motec. Like, when it comes to setups, they'd be testing and like getting the ride height correct, and you know, the damper settings for the curves. It does come into play. So these websites like Go Setups use Motec, and they do that work for you, really. Always wide behind. The problem with ChatGPT is it probably won't take into account if there's been a change with an update with BOP and, you know, settings and stuff, and the way, you know, little updates that change things. So it probably won't always be fully up to date with it. So it probably won't give you the best settings all the time. And this car is so sketchy. At least this race is better than the previous one, though. Partially because I didn't get killed at the start. And halfway through the race as well. This lap wasn't very good, though. I need to increase the pace a bit on the next one. And it's so sketchy. I'm gonna have to go defensive here. We'll have to force him wide. It would be nice if the car turned also. Car just doesn't want to turn. I think I'm going to switch to the Porsche, to be honest with you. That Porsche looks better. Yeah, I fucked it up as well, Silent, to be fair. It was a good move, but I made it easy for him. I cocked it up totally. I didn't get any rotation on my car. I'll give him it back, but I don't think I'll give him it back just for the sake of giving him back. But I genuinely don't think I did anything wrong there. I think that was fair. I think we left more than enough space. We'd have to watch the replay, but I think it was fair. I didn't do anything. I held the tight line. I think he turned in a little bit too early, to be brutally honest. But you know what the weirdos are like online? We just have to keep doing this, because otherwise, you know, you get accused of being a dirty driver when you do nothing wrong. think I do need to change the car though. Might just go back with them settings as well for the sensitivity back to 8 because it feels like it's too much understeer with that. I think we kept it nice and tight to the apex. I don't think you've got to open it up a little bit. You can't just run the curb. I don't think I could do more than what I did there. I kept it right up to the curb. So in all honesty, I don't think there was anything we could do different in that situation, but you're right, Hammy. It was a contact on the exit, Austin. So there was a bit of contact, but I think he lost the rear rather than me doing anything wrong. But the way things are with people on the internet, Austin, I'll just let the position go and not argue it because, I mean, I'll look at the replay and see if I should have done or not, but I'd rather just do it, let them take the position, and, you know, these weirdos online can just suck my balls, basically. All right, let's... Yeah, he probably did lose the rear. He probably did lose the rear, but better to be safe than sorry, isn't it? And if I'm wrong and it shows that I should have done something different, then fair enough. Like, at least I've done the right thing, so it covers me, doesn't it? Let's have a little look and see. Right, so he realised he'd be moving in the braking. I think he just turned too early. Look, I mean, I can't stay much tighter than that. He just turned too early and then hit me. So I gave basically the whole track as space. So to be honest with you, I should have probably carried on, but hey, it just covers ourselves, doesn't it? Because he then lost the rear on throttle. So yeah, it was. I think it was a perfectly fair move because he realised he'd have to cover it in the braking and got out of it. We held the tight line, and he just turned in too early. Look, couldn't have been any closer to the curb. But hey, I'm gonna have to keep making sure that we cover stuff because there's too many weirdos online. All right, let's go again. Do I try the Porsche? Yeah, no, but to be honest, Austin, I'm just covering it from now on because, like I say, there's some strange people out there, so at least we cover it a bit. Let's try this new Porsche and see what it's like. It's probably going to be a bit tricky at first, but give it a go and see how we feel with it. I am so tempted to completely go back to my old force feedback here because this doesn't. I mean, once I'm up to speed on it, it'll be pretty close, but it just feels a bit dodgy on the throttle. I think I'll stick with zero brake bias with this car as well because I remember at Interlagos it felt a bit weird. The brakes on this thing are a little bit overpowered, aren't they? Probably should have loaded a Ghost. I'm interested to see the replay of that first race as well before we finish, to see what the hell happened on that first race because that was crazy. This car actually feels way more stable than the Ferrari. So far, anyway. Like, way more stable. Feels like it's on different tires. It almost feels like you're on a softer compounder tire compared to the Ferrari. Look how much grip it's got there versus the Ferrari. That's weird. Alright, warm-up lap. Probably a lot slower than what we did with the Ferrari, because first lap with it, but let's just get ourselves focused a bit. Maybe I can go more rear bias with this, actually. It feels quite stable. That first sector's really slow. Wrong gear. Should have changed earlier. I'm going to change that back. This just doesn't feel like it's working at all. Get another lap in anyway. Yeah, we're doing LMU after. So I'm only doing a quick short one here now, and then my mum's coming round, and then I'll be on LMU doing the new daily races. Looking forward to them. Some good combos on there. Some really good combos on LMU. Oh shit, dirty tires. Do I have time to do another one? I think we'll do either Silverstone or Fuji tonight. I don't know yet. If I do Silverstone, I could try and get my Silver 3 back, I think. We should be able to do it with the pace we've got on Silverstone in qualifying. It's a little bit slow. Probably not going to be doing Le Mans today. BMW at Silverstone, probably. I'll go with. I'd rather do the longer race than a 20-minute race. And there'll probably be a bit of strategy in the Silverstone race as well. Plus, it's multi-class, so a bit more fun. I tend to use the Mercedes when I was at Le Mans, but I think the BOP's completely changed recently, so it's actually quite hard to fathom what cars are what at the moment on LMU. I think the Aston is good at Le Mans, though. I think it is very strong. Right, we could easily get a 23 with this car because it's got better brakes. It's just got a bit of understeer there, though. Feels like you could actually run more rear bias with this. Right, let's go in anyway. Alright, let's a little bit more. Should we try 5 to the rear? I think it's worth trying, actually. Oh, you mean on this game? Oh, You mean on this? Probably not now, because I don't. It basically mean that we'd have like a long time of no racing, and I can only stream until like 3:10 will be the last race I do on this for this morning. For the afternoon. Then I'm starting a new stream up on LMU. You right, buds? How are you, mate? So yeah, we're gonna do probably back around 5ish or something like that, and do a little stream on that. Yeah, I just did it just to cover myself, Minesweeper, because yeah, there's a few weirdos online, so just covers myself just to give it back, and then we check the replay after. I mean, we were right up to the curb. I was up to the curb, so I couldn't have turned any further right anyway, so there was literally nowhere I could physically go. I think you just turned a little bit too early. You're right, Ozzy. Let me go +5, actually. I need to figure this. Normally, like, this is normally a good combo for me, so surely we can get up to speed on this. If I can't get up to speed on this, then I'm definitely going back to, like, different force feedback. Although, to get up to speed, you really need to test it from the front, don't you? Because it's quite hard to overtake this track. Probably one of the hardest tracks to overtake on, I think. Although, we might... He's got the slipstream. Look how strong that slipstream is. Ah. This car feels more racy, doesn't it, than the Ferrari? It's a little bit more planted. It's got a bit of understeer, but it's more planted. Feels like when you get used to this, you can be a bit more aggressive with your racing. This car's definitely going to get a BOP soon, though. The next BOP change, this is going to get killed a bit, I think, this car. Let's try and get better exit speed. Nah. I short shifted. I'm on Fanatec, yeah. I'm on the GTDD Pro at the moment. I had to switch my wheels, but I changed my force feed. I'm still using the same force feedback as I used on the GTDD Extreme. The base is fine. It's just the wheel rim. I haven't got a wheel rim to go on it at the moment because the full force that they had, it broke 3 wheels in a row. So I've gone back to the GTDD Pro for now. But we're still on the same force feedback. But I've got an issue with certain things with this game at the moment, like tire wear. It's just beyond the joke how bad I'm getting it. And I think it's something to do with when I change the force feedback. I don't know. Ooh. Alright, that was a better run. Get that slipstream. He's probably going to have to go defensive here. Yeah, I've still got the GTDD Extreme base. I just need a different. I don't really want to be buying a new wheel for it. I could probably get it the Extreme wheel fixed, but I need to email Fanatec about it and see what they say. This car's way more racy than the Ferrari. You can really push the limits more. Like, if I could get past him, I think we can challenge the leader here, but... Right, he's messed that up a bit. All right, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy the wheel. They gave me it, Joey, so I would think I'm an affiliate of the brand, so I would think they'd replace the wheel, the actual wheel rim, but I just need to email them. Come on. Need to get up to speed here. That was nice. I did that way better. Like I just said, I haven't emailed them yet, mate. I can't just send them the wheel without emailing them. Oh, that's wide. And in all honesty, I have to be honest, on LMU, this wheel's been doing quite nice, this wheel rim. And I can't use this wheel rim on that other base, so I'm not in the biggest rush because at the moment, like when it comes to pace, I'd rather preference LMU for my pace than Gran Turismo. I don't mind playing both games, but I don't want to sacrifice pace on LMU because I'm loving the competitiveness on that game at the moment. And I do feel like this wheel is working well on LMU, this wheel rim. That was a terrible lap. Right, slide in a bit. Try and get this corner fixed, sorted here. Oh, on the city. Knee's still the same. Knee's still, like, I haven't had the surgery yet. We should be getting it in like April, May, around April, May time, I think, from what they said. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be in the summer anyway when the actual operation is done. So I messed that corner up. Seems like this is probably the only race where custom slipstream would actually work quite well, because it's quite hard to follow on this one. You're right, Damo. Yeah, I cancelled. They wanted to do my knee on my birthday pretty much, and I was like, I'd rather not have my knee operation on my birthday. So, and they wanted me to move to a different surgeon because his waiting list was shorter. So I asked them, I said, I'd rather stay with the surgeon that I'm with and just do it whenever he's ready, because I'd rather do it with the surgeon that I've spoke to him multiple times, so I don't really want to change. And they said, if that's the case, you have to like, with the NHS, they have to like put you on hold for 6 weeks and then it restarts. And she said it'll probably be around April, May when you have it done with the surgeon you want it done with. So I'm guessing it's going to be around May time. When is the 30th anniversary? I mean, they'll already be... Gran Turismo 8 will already be mainly... Like, the basics of Gran Turismo will already be done on Gran Turismo 8. They'll be fine. The last year and a half will all be about fine-tuning, polish. Like, you could probably fully play Gran Turismo 8 now. I'll guarantee you they already can race on it. They're probably testing it already. They're just... like polish it. It'll be like building up more tracks and stuff like that. And yeah, Gran Turismo 8 will be I guarantee it'll be fully playable. They're just not telling you, because they would have started Gran Turismo 8 as soon as GT7 finished. They would have started work on Gran Turismo 8. Well, that's according to Drive Club developers. They said once you finish like a game, your next project is already being early work. Like, the coders will have already started, because the coders can't do nothing with updates really. The core code of the game has to be started early. So I would think that it will already be on its like way into development. Gran Turismo 8 well into development. Mayday. I don't know when it'll be the surgery. Like I say, I haven't had the date, so I presume I'll get a phone call quite soon though about it. Because we're now on what, March 17th, so probably going to get a phone call in the next couple of weeks about when I'll be going in. So that'll be fun. That'll be another 2 to 3 weeks of no racing though, which isn't really what I need. But hey, we'll just have to make do of it. Oh, I need to load a ghost. 1 minute. Let me just load a ghost up so I can improve this lap a bit. Should be able to get a 23, so... Let me load... Not Lewis's. Let me load this one up because it's in the Porsche. Hang on, is that the old port? No. Oh, that was the old one. Nah, I don't want to stream ARC on my channel anymore. It's bad for the channel, mate. Like... The problem is... with that angry is people that won't know that I will be recovering from a knee will see me streaming ARC every day and unsubscribe from my channel. They'll be like, I don't subscribe to you for ARC, I don't really want to watch it, and unsubscribe. So it's a bad move. You'd be better not even streaming at all than streaming ARC for your channel, to be honest with you. That was too slow. I would love to do it, just chill out and just play a bit of ARC off stream, like on stream while Mini was bad, but the problem is, like, you're going to lose a lot of people through it. And it's also going to kill the algorithm if you did that for 2 weeks. Imagine that. The algorithm would get absolutely shit on because, yeah, you'd be better not doing any content for 3 weeks than doing ARC. Yeah, that's ARC. That is him. That is him, Damo. I've raced him a couple of weeks ago. Right, I need to go for another lap here. I'm not really a fan of racing on a controller. I mean, I might like do some Drive Club on a controller for a laugh. Just load that back up and have a bit of a playthrough on it or something. I don't know. Mess the first sector up here. Oh, don't get me wrong, I've played on a controller actually. On Drive Club, I was one of the quickest on the controller. It'll just take me a while. I haven't played on a controller on a racing game since Drive Club. So we're talking, what, quite a few years since I've played on a controller on a racing game properly. It'd take me a few days just to get back up to speed with it, but I can do it. I mean, I was on Drive Club, I was winning the time trials that they did with the controller, so it's perfectly, I can definitely get up to speed with it. Just not as quick as I probably am on the wheel, though. What was that weird on? What the hell was that on the brakes, Sam? My car just locked up and went, what the hell was that? Right. If that lap was a 0.6, we should be able to get 23 if we just hook a lap up. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, like another thing he said was like he doesn't know 100% whether it's going to do what it needs to do with the knee. He said if it doesn't work very well, he said he'd have to do a different procedure once it's recovered, where they puncture your bone. And he said if I have to have that done, you won't be doing any racing for 3 months or so. So yeah, let's hope I don't need to do that doing, or I think that I don't know what the hell I'd do. I'd be screwed beyond belief. Can't get that corner right. No, this car seems to rotate quite nice. Like it needs a +5. It's quite understeery. Even on that lap we just did there, it was understeering. Not really though, Russell. I don't really like. I've got to be honest with you. When I used to play Drive Club on a controller, after an hour and a half, I'd had enough. I'd get bored. I'd almost like lose interest because it just doesn't do it for me as much. And obviously I've got like another thing is I'd be shit for about a week. It'd take me a week just to get up to pace on a controller, I think, on this game. And if I'm bad on tyres on a wheel, God knows what I'd be like on a controller. It's just that couple of corners. Some parts of this track are not really losing anything. Wow, what was that? Well, that's slow. Yeah, too slow. I mean, it was a tiny bit quicker and that lap was awful. That was a terrible lap, so surely we can get... If we just get a decent lap and we'll be on a 24-0. Yeah, I know you said before, Dakota. You said before, mate. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't put money on it. I wouldn't put money on it, Dakota, because to do like, I mean, there is a high chance that they will. Don't get me wrong. There is a high chance that they will, Dakota, but you're getting close to GT8 release. It's I won't be. I mean, if with what they're doing on the first time, Russell, he said within 2 weeks you'll be pretty much back to full mobility. So within 2 weeks, I'd be able to just do racing again. So it's not going to be if it works the first time, it won't be that long that I'll be like recovering. He said if they have to do the other one, that is a long one, but he said that'd be again going back on the waiting list, and you're talking years down the line again. So it'll be totally different. It'll be totally yeah, that'll be another long waiting list for that one if that one had to go ahead again. I'm still unsure about what's going to happen because he wants to take the piece of bone out, but then I've got no cartilage there, and he does. The way he said it wouldn't cause me any issues, but surely you're going to get arthritis in your knee. But I mean, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. I presume the surgeon will know more than me, so. Did that lap jump me up one place then? I think it did. Okay, we can go quicker though. Try and get that 23 in there. Oh. Nearly got killed then, but I don't think he meant it. It was just unlucky that. Good racing. Yeah, I'll leave. I'll not accept that, Angry. You're okay. I'll let you do it to Pio instead. Oh, that was dodging. Ooh. Just trying to find the figure away passes. it is definitely the hardest track, I think, to overtake on. This and Laguna Seca are so difficult to get a move done on, especially in Group 3. In Group 4, it's a little bit easier because you can stay a bit closer through some of these corners. Oh, the leader just nearly binned it. Picking up the rhythm with this car, though, definitely. Nice, good exit. All right, let's go. Oh no, I got hit. Has he got dirty tyres? All right, he's made a mistake there. All right, let's go. They're fighting behind. A little bit of dirty tyres again. That's a little bit. We're getting there with it, aren't we? We're getting there with it. We're getting there with that car. Ugh. Right. Let's go and try and improve this qualifying lap. We don't need to save the replay. It's a clean race. No worries, sure. Yeah, I need to improve my quality because I think I just got to hook a lap up so I'm in the 23s. But yeah, I tried to put you under pressure because I saw you make a few mistakes and I was like, he's going to buckle. I saw you make a few little mistakes. I was like, I'm going to get right up him. Right, let's try and improve this lap. +5. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, Sean, because it was quicker at Bathurst. Well, I'd have to test them and see. Although this does feel pretty good here, though. You know, it feels all right. No worries, Russell. Maybe see you later, mate. I'll be on LMU tonight. That was too deep. That was donkey. That was too tight. Too wide on the entry. Ah, too slow. No, you tit. That would have been a bit quicker as well, but come on. Still got 6 minutes. No, dirty tires, dirty tires. Yeah, but I mean, we'll see with PS GTA. I'm not even worrying about it now because it's either way, it's a long way off. You've got LMU before Gran Turismo 8 is going to be out on console, so we'll see. Ah. Oh, understood. Nah, I had to hesitate on the throttle. Too slow again. Way too slow. That was a bit sketchy. A little bit quicker again, but still not perfect. We should be able to take another 3/10 off this. I won't with a corner like that though. I like Brands Hatch. Once you get it's all about just picking up the rhythm of the track. That's all it is with Brands Hatch. Using the full width, getting right up to the curbs. It's just a flow of the track you have to pick up. Once you get the flow, you can start picking up the pace. Oops, that was shite. Are you right, HTF? Not really. There's some tracks you can just get up to speed a lot quicker on because you have more runoff to use. On this, you have to be like precise. Brands Hatch is a real precise track because an inch wide you got dirty tire. A lot of tracks you don't get that as much, so it is not really in tracks like Laguna Seca and Brands Hatch are quite unique, I find, because you really have to get into the rhythm of the track. Monza, for example, is a piece of piss because you literally just brake, rotate, accelerate, brake, rotate, accelerate, and then a few corners in between. Totally different. Even like tracks like Daytona are a lot easier to get up to like a reasonable pace on than Brands Hatch. It just depends on the way the track is. Some tracks are more technical. Like, I don't think it's the most technical track, Brands Hatch. Like, for example, Fuji last sector, real technical sector. Like, at Fuji, it's all about that last sector getting the technical part right. This is just about keeping it smooth. You don't want to overdrive this track because as soon as you do, you just make mistakes. But once you're in the flow of it, you can almost drive it just through just like memory. It's like, you know, when you're driving a car and you're like, how did I get there? That's sometimes you get that feeling on this track when you're in the zone. You like do 2 laps and you're like, where did them 2 laps go? God, I need a wee. Too late for a wee now. Go after this one. We should start up a little bit higher up anyway. Oh yeah. We're starting P1 now. That's a bit better. Makes you dizzy. This new Porsche does feel good here though. What about this week's though, HTF? This week's one's pretty, should be able to get it on the high speed. High speed ring's only got like 2 corners. Should be able to get it there, I reckon. If you can get that close on most tracks, you should be able to get it comfortably on this week's time trial. Take it easy on this first lap. Let them hard tyres get in the range and then we can push a bit on lap 2. That was nice. Oh, he's off. He's off. I missed the apex. It's not working properly at the moment. I need to redo it or speak to telemetry. We did speak. He said he could redo it on stream, but I need to get it sorted. The temperatures aren't showing, so I need to. I think I know what's wrong with it, but to be honest with you, the whole app seems a bit buggy since Streamlabs did an update. I think I need to delete it all and restart it all, which is a pain in the arse, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Oh, that was too slow through there. What am I doing? Yeah, come on. That corner's so slow. Yeah, there was an apex somewhere. Go, go, go. Try and get this corner a bit better. Keep braking too late there. Did it again. Alright, we're at 3 seconds now anyway, so we should probably back off, but I don't like backing off in this track. I feel like you keep that flow better if you just keep pushing. That was terrible. I will hit that apex at some point. Getting a little bit too slow through that right. I've just seen you rage quit. Did anyone want to see that then? You might not have saw it proper, but Lord Deadline just rage quit. What a shame. What a shame. Ah, plebbed it. Could have been a good lap there, but I got out of line, which has screwed me for the next 2 corners. Should be able to get a 24.5 at least in that race, though. At least it was consistent. It wasn't particularly fast, but it was consistent. I need a wee now before I do one last race. One last race before my mum gets here. One less race before the mother gets here. Alright, let's go again. I need a wee though. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button if you've enjoyed it so far. We're just going to do one more. And then I have to finish because me mother gets here. And then I'm going to do Le Mans Ultimate tonight. So, yeah, if you want to see some Le Mans Ultimate, get subscribed. We're going to probably do I don't know what the races are yet. I know what the tracks are, but I need to see what the settings are. But there's multiple that we can do. Like, you've got Silverstone, you've got Le Mans, you got Fuji. There's I think there's even a Bahrain race you could technically do, but I want to see what the options are, and they're probably going to do Silverstone if it looks like a good race. I fancy getting my silver 3 back and getting the DR a bit higher. We only need like one good race, and we'll get silver 3 comfortably back, I think. Right, I'm going to go for a quick wee. Won't be a minute. Oh, fuck me, SDS. I've just seen that there. What the hell, you legend? Thank you very much for the £50 through PayPal, legend. Yeah, we had a good day. We had a good day. Thank you very much, man. Good to see you in the chat as well, SDS. Make sure you smash that legend mode there for SDS, chat, for the incredible £50 through PayPal. What a legend. But yeah, just having a snack now. We're finishing after this race, and then we're coming back for LMU in a bit. My mum's coming round, so just gonna have a little break, and then we're gonna come back and do a few hours of Le Mans Ultimate. So yeah, hope you well, SDS. You're right, Corey. Yeah, you training up there? Have you managed to train them up yet? Are they all trained up yet, or are they all? To be fair, if it's anything like what the missus says, she says that trying to train people up at the moment, these younger like kids, is really hard. She says they don't pick things up as quick as like when you have someone older. She says a lot of the older people pick things up so much quicker now. She says she prefers it when they get people like a little bit older, because they seem to pick things up quicker than the young ones. Definitely not, Hammy. Definitely not. I'm so sorry, but yay LMU later. Definitely yay for LMU later, in my opinion. I love Gran Turismo. This week's daily races are good, but we did 6 hours of Gran Turismo yesterday, so I want to do LMU tonight. I know what you mean. Yeah, well, yeah. That's another thing that want to actually work as well, SDS. That's the thing, that people actually want to do and actually put the graft in. Trust me, Hammy, when you're able to play LMU, when LMU comes to console, you might change your tune with that. Trust me on this. Trust me. Can't be bothered doing time trial. We'll just start wherever. I don't know if there's someone fast on, we'll just start behind them. You're right, Cyber. Happy Tuesday, Cyber. But yeah, I think we're going to do Silverstone because I want to try and get that silver free back. LMU's amazing, mate. LMU's amazing on PC. If you've got a PC that can play LMU, you need to get it. Especially if you have a will. If you have a will and you've got a PC good enough to play LMU, then yeah, get it 100%. Like, there's a reason why nearly all the creators, sim racing creators, are playing it because it's so bloody good. Like, they listen really well to advice as well, which is great. Right, they make changes based on feedback. They're not up their own arse. They will literally listen to the community, and it really is. It's quite a refreshing change the way they deal with the community, to be honest with you. Well, them daisies are nice, aren't they? Look at them lovely daisies. Might make a daisy chain. Do you remember primary school with daisy chains? Oh dear. We used to have a massive field, like massive field on our primary school with a football pitch on it. Used to always get daisies on it. Thing with FCS, with LMU. The thing with LMU and Gran Turismo is that they're quite different, but they also cater to the same type of people. That's a good thing about it. Like, if you don't want to be worrying about setups, you can race LMU because they have multiple races every week that have no setups in them. So if you just want to do like fixed setup and just, you know, figure out your traction control, because at the end of the day, everyone has different preferences on how the traction control kicks in. That's just preference. You mess with it. If that's what you want, there's plenty of that on LMU. Early 2027 or mid 2027, they've said. So they came out and said that LMU is basically. It's really the conversion's working really well, and that the date of release is more dependent on when they want to release it, not if they can release it. So they said they should be able to do it in the start of 2027, but it'll be whether they want to, depending on other games. They need to find the time slot that's best for them. That's a good move because they're not going to rush into it. If they think they'd be best waiting until March, they'll wait until March and fine tune it. So, you know, if they think they're best waiting until June, they'll wait until June 2027 and fine tune it. That's good to hear, rather than have another Project Motor Racing situation where they're like, we need to get this game out now. Oh shit, it's broken. Like, so that's much better. I'll piss off, Lewis, you little pleb. I hope you spin in that Ferrari. I drove that before. Right, let's try and stay as close as we can to Lewis. Lewis will be quick here, though. I think he's at the top, isn't he, in the Ferrari on the leaderboard? Not bad, though. We're within half a second with a bad lap, so we're not that bad with this. We should be able to get a 23.7, I reckon. 23.8, 23.7. I'm surprised you haven't woke Gary up, SCS. He normally, if he heard your name, he'd be in here within a second. Well, yeah, but it depends when Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out, Hammy. And I've said this before. I don't think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be. Yes, it will have an effect on other games, but I ain't going to be streaming Grand Theft Auto 6. Like, at the end of the day, I'll be doing sim racing because Grand Theft Auto 6 is not... I mean, unless I've got a second channel and we'll do some racing with the controller on it, but, like, do you know what I mean? Unless I've got a second channel by then, I don't know, but, like, I wouldn't be doing Grand Theft Auto 6 on this channel. So, and in all honesty, I only ever play Grand Theft Auto games for a bit and then I get bored. Like, I get bored very easy of them. It's not something I think I'd be that worried about not playing, to be fair. I'm sure it'd be a great game, though. I mean, I will buy it because I've bought every single Grand Theft Auto since the first one. You know, I bought the first one, you know, the top-down one. I played it, completed it, so I'm sure I'll get it. You can tell Lewis has just jumped on. That's why I'm trying to put him under pressure. He might pleb it. He got a penalty there. Try and stay close to him. Jesus, Lewis, how early did you brake there? She nearly went into the back of him. A panic brake then. Might be dirty tyres, that. It is. Look at that. Look at that dirty tyres off that. So when we say about getting dirty tyres, that is an example of how bad it gets. Ah, he's going to hold on to that now because I plebbed it. Although we might get a bit of slip off him here. I hate that exploit, you know. I hate it. Because then it screws you into the braking zone. Because, like... Well, we're going to take that inside, though. Oh, nice. Ah, he hit me. Stop hitting me, Lewis. Run! Ooh, that understeer them. That's it, Lewis. Keep making mistakes. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Oh, God, stop plebbing it. We'll see it on the last corner. I'm not losing my last race. Gotta win the last race. Let's go. Good race, good race. Good race. It was a slow race, but it was a good race. We did a 34 before, didn't we? Good race, good race. STS, thank you for the 44 months of an ultimate legend tier. Pookie. GG Pookie. Thank you very much, STS. Call me that again and watch what happens. Thank you, STS. Bloody legend, man. Bloody legend. Nice, nice. That's the last race, so chat. My mom's going to be here in approximately 10 minutes. So, once she's off to drive back home, I'll jump on LMU. And I'll have a little look at these races. Actually, I tell you what, let's have a little load up of it now. I'll quickly load up LMU and see what's going on with... we'll quickly have a little look at what the combo, what the settings are for the race, so we can have a little look at what we might do. So let's do that now. Let me just load it up while this is on. While we're just waiting for this countdown. Me mum, no, I wouldn't let me mum go on stream. Not with all the weirdos out there, Martin. So we don't need any of that. Right, let's finish that. Let me just come off that. Get off that. Right, sorry, Lewis, but I'm retiring unbeaten there. that means we're quicker than you. He's gonna be fuming. I'm only joking, Lewis. I know you're quicker, mate. That was Lewis's warm-up race. So yeah, he was. I knew he would be rusty there, so I was like, let's get him while he's rusty, and then quit while we're ahead. Right, let's have a little look at this. Let me put this on so you can see what's going on this. Right, so Silverstone is a dry race. Let's see what the Fuji race is. Fuji race is a dry race, but both of them. Let's have a little look at the settings. Right. That one's got multiplier on the fuel. So there's a fuel multiplier. Oh, there's a fuel multiplier on both of them. So there is strategy on both them races. So yeah, you need to either save a bit. The Silverstone one's probably going to be the better one for me. Let's see the temperatures. It goes hotter as it goes into the race there. So the last stint's going to get difficult. What about the temperatures at Fuji? Oh, that's going to be real. I mean, well, we'll probably do that one in the Lambo, though. We can probably have a little look at both. What's on this? So I do need to learn this track at some point, this bloody middle one, but not today. I need to learn it off stream, and then we'll do some racing. There's a fixed race with LMP2 and LMP3 at Monza. And then you've got the rookie. Oh, done the wrong one. Why did I click on that? Then you've got Bahrain and Le Mans. So you've got the Le Mans any GT3 car, and then you've got the McLaren only race at Bahrain. But then we've got what's on the weekly. Let's have a little look. So, what is this? Hang on a minute. What's this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? What have we got here? We got rain at Bahrain, chat. We got a 2-hour race. Well, no. We got a 140-minute race with rain at Bahrain. Maybe I've done too much Bahrain recently. It's on Wednesday as well, though. That'll be my mum. She's here, chat. So what I'm going to do, chat, my ma's here. So I'm going to bail, and I will see you later for whatever we end up doing. Probably going to do Silverstone, though. So, yeah, have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your night. Everyone, thank you for the support in the stream, and I'll be back in a bit. So, yeah, we'll be back on LMU in a bit. So take care, everyone. Bye.